Why do you bother selling these yams? You should be in the city working for me.
Chijioke replied, Sir, I enjoy my work. One day, I will be as rich as you. Mr. Oku laughed so hard, he nearly dropped his briefcase.
This yam seller thinks he can be rich. What a joke.
But Chijioke kept working hard. A true life story. Once upon a time, there lived a man named Chijioke. Chijioke was as poor as church mouse, but he had a heart full of dreams and a body full of energy. Every morning, he would wake up at the crack of dawn, tie his wrapper tight around his waist and head out to work. His job, he sold yams and vegetables at the market. But oh, how he struggled. The other villagers would laugh at him. Look at Chijioke, always sweating and selling yams. He will never be rich. They would mock, but Chijioke would just smile, saying, one day you will see. Every day, Chijioke would wake up, chant his morning prayers, and start his hustle. He would sing to his yams, "You will make me rich." While other villagers were resting, he was busy painting his store bright colors and arranging his yams like soldiers ready for battle. One day, as Chijioke was selling his yams, he met a rich trader named Mr. Oku. Mr. Oku was known for his sharp suits and even sharper tongue. He approached Chijioke and said,
Why do you bother selling these yams? You should be in the city working for me.
Chijioke replied, Sir, I enjoy my work. One day, I will be as rich as you. Mr. Oku laughed so hard, he nearly dropped his briefcase.
This yam seller thinks he can be rich. What a joke.
But Chijioke kept working hard. Even when it was hot enough to fry an egg on the ground, he would shout, fresh yams, come and buy, and slowly but surely, people started to notice his dedication. One fateful day, a festival was announced in the village. Everyone was excited and Chijioke saw it as a chance. He decided to buy more yams than usual and create a beautiful display. As people gathered for the festival, they saw Chijioke's colorful store shining like a rainbow. They flocked to him, drawn by his hard work and vibrant spirit. To everyone's surprise, Chijioke sold more yams than he ever had before. His store was the talk of the festival. Mr. Oku, still wearing his fancy suit, came back to see what the fuss was about. He watched in disbelief as villagers praised Chijioke for his hard work. Maybe I should start selling yams too, Mr. Oku joked, but this time there was a hint of respect in his voice. As months passed, Chijioke's business grew. He started saving money, and eventually he opened a larger shop. He even hired some of his former workers to help him. When they saw him in his new suit, driving a shiny car, they could hardly believe their eyes. Chijioke, how did you do it? They asked, wide-eyed. He smiled and replied, I told you there is dignity in labor. Hard work pays off. And so Chijioke became a successful businessman, proving that laughter can't drown out determination. As Chijioke's business flourished, he remembered all the laughter and mockery from the past. With his newfound wealth, he felt it was important to give back to his village. So he decided to host a grand feast, inviting everyone, including those who once mocked him. On the day of the feast, the village square was transformed into a colorful celebration. Chijioke hired musicians, set up stalls filled with food, and decorated the place with bright banners. The aroma of the jollof rice, grilled fish, and of course yam dishes wafted through the air. The villagers arrived, curious and hungry. When they saw Chijioke at the center of it all, dressed in a flowing traditional outfit and wearing a broad smile, their eyes widened in disbelief. Is this really the same man we used to laugh at? They whispered among themselves. Chijioke stood up on a makeshift stage, a huge grin on his face. My dear friends, I have invited you all here today to celebrate not just my success, but the power of hard work and perseverance. Let this be a lesson. Never mock someone for their effort. You never know where they might end up. The crowd erupted in applause, and even Mr. Oku joined in with an impressed nod. Well said, Chijioke. You've turned this village into a hub of prosperity. As the feast continued, Chijioke took time to mingle. He shared stories of his struggles, how he would often go to bed hungry, but always woke up with hope. He encouraged the young ones in the village to embrace hard work and stay focused on their dreams. One boy named Emeka approached him shyly. "Sir, I want to sell yams too, but I don't know how," he admitted. Chijioke smiled warmly and replied, "You can start by helping me at my shop after school. I'll teach you everything I know." Emeka's face lit up with joy. "Thank you, sir. I promise to work hard." That evening, as the stars twinkled overhead and laughter filled the air, Chijioke noticed the villagers who had once mocked him were now sharing stories of his success. With admiration, it warmed his heart to see them smiling and enjoying the feast he had organized. As the night wore on, Mr. Oku approached Chijioke with a serious expression. "I must admit, Chijioke, I underestimated you. You've not only become successful, but you've also brought our village together. I would like to invest in your business," he said, extending his hand. Chijioke was taken aback. "You want to invest in my yam business?" he asked, barely able to contain his laughter. "What happened to all that mockery?" Mr. Oku chuckled sheepishly. "I've learned that success is built on hard work, and you approve of that. Let's work together to expand the business and help others in our village." Chijioke accepted the proposal, and together they set out to create new opportunities to the villagers. They opened more shops, taught people about farming techniques, and even started a cooperative where everyone could sell their goods. The village began to thrive. No longer did they depend solely on yams. They cultivated a variety of crops and crafts. The laughter that once echoed mockingly turned into laughter of joy and unity. Years passed and Chijioke's name became legendary. Children would gather around him, eager to hear his stories of perseverance. He would always end with the same line: "Hard work, my friends, is the key to success. There is dignity in every labor, no matter how small." As he looked around at the happy faces of his community, he realized that his journey was about much more than just wealth. It was about uplifting those around him and proving that with determination and heart, everyone could rise above their circumstances. And so the village thrived, forever grateful to Chijioke, the yam seller who became a beacon of hope and inspiration.